fine. If we need it, we might need to get it out then. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys start hoofing it. I need survival checks from you all.
That's my forte.
Yeah, it is.
Bellar. And Riley. I need Constitution checks from you.
Save?
Actually, no, not in this case. It's just really a question of slowing you down. Hold on. What would it be if I was doing a group roll?
Wouldn't 2 successes and 2 failures just kind of even us out?
No, because it's really about the overall number. If I loop the group, because basically you're all intending to arrive at the same time.
Oh, so it's like a 32 versus a 19.
Right.
I want to point out that the short people are handling this the best.
How tall is Riley? How big are lizard people?
It's like
about 6 foot.
Yeah.
So big, but not gigantic.
They're about human size.
Okay. And Balar is like 5'10", right? Like normal size.
About human size.
Okay.
Yeah, Thorgil's 5'11", or not Thorgil. Riley's 5'11".
Yeah, actually.
Thorgil is 5'11", give or take a few feet, when he's been enlarged.
Yeah. He's 8.5 feet. When,
Okay, so you start charging back into the forest, and you begin meeting that same resistance when heading inward that you did outward. The roots become malicious. You guys are constantly being tripped up, running into branches, things tugging at your clothing and your armor. It's just a fucking nightmare as you go. And about probably halfway to maybe like 3/5 of the way, you hear this cacophonous boom come from off where Latia's house is, and it like you feel the concussion hit like even out in the woods all the way back to where you are. You immediately get that smell of magic on the air.
Does it smell like bacon?
See,
I was gonna make a napalm morning joke.
Yeah. But you carry on, and when you get to where Latia's home is, you find that the area around it is now significantly larger, completely burnt out. Like almost like when a comet impacts like the ground, and like the concussion like blows the trees back and strips them and burns them and things like that. And a couple of the trees are actually on fire in the area, and in that space in front of Latia's home, you see Yokeg combating this giant black viscous tentacle entity.
I'd like to turn it in. Oh, you wanted to talk to Yokig? Now's your chance.
As we all charge forward.
Yeah. As soon as you do that, Yokeg like sees you guys come out of the brush, and you hear him go, "Do not move a step closer."
That's cool. All my stuff's ranged. I can sit here.
You're about 100 feet out, 100 distance.
Oh.
So like if you got like a 120 plus kind of range, you're kind of good.
I could send Allie up.
True.
Yeah, can't you cast? Wasn't it said that you can cast from him? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, you can cast from
Dark
out.
spells, I think. Or
Actually, so can Valar.
yeah. But I got stuff that's that range, so I don't really have to bother with that.
Yeah. And just to give you a better set of the scene, so that's the surrounding area, and basically like all the grass and land is just charred black and dead. And Yokeg, you see, he's got this very long staff made out of ice that he's currently fighting with, and all along it, even from this distance, you can see intricate carved runes and sigils up it. And all those tattoos that he has all over his body are actually glowing a fiery red. while he's doing while he's dealing with his entity.
I forgot he's a pacifist. This is really sad. He's probably like breaking personal rules to protect these people, or Lati at least.
This thing may not count as alive.
True.
And then over in the doorway, you see Latia standing there, and her hair is a little bit like frizzled, like kind of like the electric hair kind of thing. Like it's falling wild about her, and she's in her normal form. Like the illusion is completely gone at this point, as far as what she looks like. You see the giant burn down the side of her face with the blind eye. You see parts of her body, her limbs with open bleeding wounds from third degree burns. Like it's that black cracked skin over her body, and she's standing there watching this fight, holding the jawbone in her hand, and she has this look of like grim determination as she watches the fight. What do you do?
Where is she in relation to the other two?
About 30 feet away, standing in the doorway of her home.
Are you
Not
gonna
doing
shoot her?
anything.
How does it look like the battle's going? Is Yoke giving ground, or does he have the advantage?
He's slowly losing ground, but he's not sustaining injury. Like anytime one of the tentacles like goes to like the pseudopods like goes to smash into him, you see him either whip that ice staff and slap it away, or he's just straight up like he holds a hand out and like basically a shield spell suddenly like creates from his hand, and basically creates a shield, and the pseudopod smashes into the shield, the illusion.
See, y'all worried for nothing.
I don't know if I want to cast a magic missile at it or do a silent illusion of Dalor, because it seemed to be afraid of Dalor last time.
I don't think it was.
Let's hit it with some lightning.
No.
Yeah, we're not hitting it with lightning.
Do not hit it with lightning, and do not hit it with piercing attacks. Those cause it to multiply.
Magic missile is force, so I think while it's distracted assaulting Yokeg, I want to slam it with a magic missile in the back.
Okay.
God, I've got nothing at this range that won't make it multiply. God. Ugh.
So
Yeah, so you quickly create the abacus and slam out a number of magic missiles at the entity, which puncture into it. It's reacting significantly different. Where before it showed damage and it was weak, this thing is... like when you see the magic missiles like reach it, you realize that it's twice the size that it used to be. Which then makes you realize that Yokeg is bigger than he usually is as well.
Can you, what's the range on it on enlarge?
It's only 30 feet. I know. I already thought about it. I want to make him like 60 feet tall too. But
And he continues to fight this
Owlie
thing.
over there and do it.
Can you what? Oh, Owlie. Yeah.
he told us not to get closer, but I guess I could. How tall is he then? Does he look like he's twice the size he was before?
About.
So he's like 16 feet tall right now.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so basically you have these two entities that are twice the size of last time you saw them, both of them. And they're warring, and Yokeg, he looks at you all and he does the
Flee, you fools!
Yeah, I was like, kind of he goes, this thing that once was someone I respected is not that anymore. You endanger yourself and Dendi every second that you stay inside of this realm. Run.
I mean,
You
I
should listen to
guess.
the man.
Yeah, let's run. But I want to send Allie on a suicide mission to within 30 feet of him.
Okay. Totally can do that. Why? What are you doing?
Because when he's within 30 feet, I'm gonna cast enlarge person.
Okay.
Wait, you could, or you're gonna make him bigger, or you gonna make the other guy smaller?
Yeah, you can reduce.
Good thought. No, I want to make Yokik 32 feet tall.
You want Yokik to do more damage versus the other guy doing less damage?
Okay, just warning you though, because I didn't think I made it clear. He's probably under his own enlargement spell,
That's why you should use
Oh,
reduce on the
so
other
it's
guy.
and you can't
Interact.
double enlarge.
Okay.
So you should use reduce on the other guy.
You can't
Then,
make
yeah.
a huge into a colossal when originally he was a medium
Okay, then I will. When Allie's close enough, I'll cast reduce on the
or large into a huge. Yeah.
evil thing.
Okay. What's the DC to resist that kind of thing?
Choose either. Read. I guess it's what the fuck? You
Con
cause
save.
creature? Is that what it is? Yeah. If it targets unwilling, it makes a Constitution saving throw,
Against his saving spell DC.
which is 14. So he loses. He's small.
Yeah. So
Wow.
so you see it begin to shrink a little bit, and it loses a little bit. It almost goes back to. It's still way bigger than it was when you guys originally fought it, but it is significantly smaller than when you guys fought it before.
It's like it should be one full category.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking at
It's
this point.
half the size of what it was a minute ago.
Yeah, which is still way bigger than it was when you
Yeah.
guys fought it.
Oh goody.
So, does it kill Allie, or can Allie fly after us as we run the hell away?
Allie can fly away. Allie wasn't close enough to gain
hurt.
its ire as far as that goes, and you book it. And as you go,
Yokik, don't die.
he's so in the fight he doesn't even respond. And as you begin to leave, you hear that a what is essentially like a barbaric shout from off in the woods where he was, and suddenly like the forest is lit from behind you guys with brilliant fiery light, and you hear that howling terror of the entity off in the distance as you run away.
Is it possible as we're running to try and figure out what this entity is? Would that be like history or like
You could try
what would that be?
history.
Because he said something about it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was once was something I respected.
Yeah, what was once one of yeah, so I'm assuming it's like a former member of the council or something. Does the 20 get me anything as far as like a recognition
Unfortunately,
of
you're
what is-
working with flawed information. Even a 20 isn't going to help you with what this entity is.
Okay.
Like, I'll put it like this: if you had the information available, you would know the answer. But there's still too much information. I have given you. Give me an insight check, because your character is smart enough to fucking figure this out with the information I gave you.
No, he's not.
Nope. Yeah, the terror is just it's making your mind sluggish. You're quickly like running over like every fucking like ooze. And you're like yellow ooze, decaying ooze, black ooze, and you just like start running through like all the different types of oozes in your brain, and you're like no, like just everything you can think of, like just trying to like do it, and you just can't come up with anything as you flee.
Then yeah, we run the hell away.
Okay. So the sounds of battle between Yokeg, the council member, and this other entity, this ooze-like entity that you have fought once before, fades off in the distance as you quickly run as fast as humanly possible away from the scene of battle.